The Heart of a Warrior. A Journey of Faith, Part 2. After those things came out of his side, which were revealed as weights, he could not go further on the journey. Joshua the commander approached the boy at the place where he was stuck, stretched out his hands to the boy and cut him loose. Joshua then instructed him to go into a river and wash off. So he dipped himself into the river 7 times. Afterward he was given a white garment to wear, and I noticed that his attitude changed. It felt like he had undergone repentance as he dipped himself in the water. What he went through while in the water seemed to have done something in his heart. After coming out of that process and continuing on the journey, there was a point where the girl wanted to complain. But the boy pointed to her and said,
"No, don't complain."
It brought to mind a verse in one of David's writings, in the book of Psalms. "Then I will teach transgressors your ways, and sinners will be converted to you." Psalm 51:13. As they continued on the journey, it felt like this journey or training process lasted for a period of 20 years. It reminded me of what Pastor said about being 20 years old and above during one of the Passover feasts. At some point, I saw the boy and the girl again. They had grown up and looked mature. They looked like adults now, and they were in a fierce battle. The boy got injured. I thought he was dead, but later he was seen in the hospital, in a room, and was resting. The girl looked angry, and I heard a voice say,
"The losses you face in battles should encourage you. The losses you face in battles should move you."
Something like that. The girl seemed indignant, and in her hand was a flint knife. Immediately I realized that flint knives are used for circumcision. I wondered, does she want to circumcise the boy? Then I got the understanding that these 2 people would likely take the place of Joshua and Caleb in their generation. I also got the explanation that every generation faces specific battles. The battles that a generation does not complete or overcome are passed down to the next generation, and so on. Then I asked, so which battle is my generation expected to fight? The scene changed. I was in a place, I do not know where. There was a table, and on it was a very big book, almost like a Bible, or even bigger. It had a hardcover with a beautiful blue design. Written on it was Time of the End. The book was open to page 52. There I saw the first parcel, distraction. Under distraction, I saw self, comfort, love of money, lust for the pleasure of life, pride of life. I kept praying and expected to see more after page 52, but I was not permitted to. So I paused and began to pray. I told the Lord plainly, "Oh God, this battle is something we cannot face. It's the last days. It's going to be so hard to handle distractions of all sorts." 4th April 2025, Sister E.S.K. Gamwatch.